I got 3 different estrus detection aids here, and we'll talk about each one of them a little bit individually. The old standby, and it's still used quite a bit in the industry, is what we call the Kmart Patch. This is a plastic patch, and you glue it on the cow's tail head, and when another cow mounts her for riding activity, this patch will rupture under pressure, and you can see that red dye is coming out in this patch, and that would indicate I would like to see this patch at least half red before I really felt good about breeding her. But if I had seen her taking a ride already, that would be an extra little insurance policy. And these patches are glued onto the tail head with a special adhesive like you'd glue on a back tag or any other thing. So that's one aid. I wouldn't recommend using either one of these glue-on products on cattle that are turned out in pastures with brush and stuff. They tend to rub through the brush, and it can give you some false readings on these tags. So that's the Kmart Patch. You buy them in a box like that. Okay, this is a little newer version of maybe some of the same idea. This is called the Estrus Alert Patch, and it's kind of like a lottery ticket. You glue these on the back of the cow. You can see this one here just accidentally got a little bit scraped off there while we were transporting it, but basically the riding activity rubs the silver off and exposes the color underneath. You can get them in either orange or pink or green or whatever color you want. Now the thing I've learned working with these, they're real simple to use. You just peel them off and stick them onto the cow. They're pretty sticky. But I have been in projects up in the Texas Panhandle in March and April where it's still pretty nippy in the morning up there, and these things don't stick real well for 2 reasons. If they're cold, or if the cows have a lot of winter hair on their back. So we recommend that if either one of those conditions exists, some people just take a hot plate out to the squeeze chute and set the tags on the hot plate. Another simple little solution we found is just taking a styrofoam container. This doesn't have to be a heat lamp. In fact, I would not recommend a heat lamp. They'd get too hot. Just a 40-watt bulb or something to shine in there and keep those warm. Works real good. And then the third thing we've got is the old standby tail paint. Just paint the tail head up on the cow, and if we see that it's rubbed off or smeared, then we have got a pretty good idea she might have taken a ride. These products tend to be a little more truthful and a little less prone to being rubbed by other things besides tail paint. The Estrus Alert Patches are also kind of susceptible to brush and stuff. One thing I would say about these patches, you can kind of learn to read them. If you go out in the morning and it's just being rubbed up just a little bit, she's probably just coming into heat. I would like to see that at least 50 or 80% rubbed off before I called her in heat and brought her back in, 12 hours later to breed her.